Okay, hello YouTube. Please excuse the just the clutter and the fact that it's on the ground and I'm standing up and all this other stuff. But anyway, here, Black and Decker, 36 volt, lithium powered weed whacker. Yeah, we're just gonna look over some of its features. At the top here, you can see you have just a little power plus or minus command, and pretty much what they're trying to tell you here is the faster you have the speed set to, the more battery you're going to use. So there you go. Completely variable speed control there. So you can have 1 obviously for most power and 6 for the most speed. Right here is where it takes a 36 volt lithium battery. And right now at Home Depot, well, at least the local Home Depot that I'm by, for if you buy this for $169, I want to say, then you also get a free secondary 36 volt battery, so you get 2 of those then. And yeah, here you go. It's very lightweight. It's got aluminum pole here. This is seems pretty sturdy. It doesn't really seem to flex or want to give much when you lift it up. And it came with this handle, obviously there. A height adjustment, because there's no shaft, no drive shaft in here. There's no moving parts. There's just wiring. So you can now, sorry, I'm trying to do this with one hand. You can now go like this and either shorten or lengthen the length of it. So there you go. I guess if you're really short, you could have it that long, or you can pull it out like so for a different height. And it also makes it nicer if you're going to throw it in a trunk or something. You don't have to worry about it taking up much space. Here you can see it's been used. It's actually only a few days old, but it's been used quite a bit already. And this is actually the motor here, 36 volt motor, and it's got what they call a gear drive. So it reduces slightly from the pinion gear off the motor to a slightly larger gear here, so it doesn't bog down as much when you're going through the weeds, and that's actually one of their selling points, I guess. And 13-inch cut. But the worst part of it is the fact that it uses 0.065 line. See if I can show you that real quick. But it says use only 0.065 line. So that's kind of a downside to it. But obviously, here you go. This is if you want to use it as a trimmer, that's what this bar is for. It goes up like that, or sorry, not a trimmer, an edger. And then you can flip it right over, like so. And then when you're holding it, you can trim using that bar and go along. And that's it kind of seems more like a gimmick than anything, because I just don't see this being a very good trimmer or edger. Sorry, but it's for 36 volts. It's got a ton of power, and never having to mix gas is a plus. And then obviously just not having to hassle with starting them. So here, yep, we're gonna move on to the cutting portion of it. I mean, hopefully get into some pretty thick grass and show you guys how good it actually cuts. So there we go. Okay, well, this is the only real thick grass I have, and I'm gonna be cutting that. But before I do that, this is what the battery looks like. It just slides right into the back, and it's got a little thing here that tells you a rough percentage of how much you have left. And yeah, that just snaps right in. Then all you have to do to run it is push in the safety switch and then pull the trigger. So right now I'm going to be doing it on the fastest speed of 6. So this will give you the least run time but the most power. So this is it, and excuse the road noise, which I'm sure you can already hear, but quite close to a road. So here we go. Okay, just did a cut there because ran out of grass, so here's another little section. Same settings. So there you go. So pretty much it for this video. The battery goes on 1 for probably at least an hour, and on 6 You'll probably get about a half an hour trimming out of there. But there you go. Thanks for watching.